What are your thoughts on Latinos complaining about being left out of the concert of Kendrick's concert?
Get, okay, that's what I'm saying. I mentioned this in our last one. Again, for Los Angeles, it was a guy named Poppin' Taco. Poppin' Taco again was enthralled in all of hip hop culture. There was none of us looked at him as a Mexican, and what I mean by that is that he's just part of the shit. He's one of the dopest dancers. He's one of the dopest pop lockers. Like him being Mexican didn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? Because he was dope. Again, I said Climax put him in the Men All Pauls
That's
video, and
right. That's right.
so
That's
that
right.
that's a black girl all girl group of the '80s with a Mexican pop locking. Like
Hey!
Like it didn't
Yeah.
matter that he was Mexican. He was a pop locker. That's what mattered. And so he was dope at it. That's what was even better. So if a Mexican is in the culture and we haven't taken notice or haven't fucked with him, he's probably not that dope. And so if you're trying to give me mediocre Mexican art, that's never gonna fly. But
Okay.
dope Mexican artists or dope Mexican dancers, Shabadoo Quinones was Puerto Rican. That's my favorite dancer in the world. So
Okay.
R.I.P. Shabadoo. So it's not about what your ethnicity is. It's about how you relate to the culture,
Okay.
what you give to the culture. And so until they give us some shit that's inspiring to us,
Okay.
you understand what I mean? Like
Okay.
Shabadoo inspired us to be better dancers. Poppin' Taco made you go work on your chicken and shit because he was so cold at it. So when you inspire us, you become us. You understand?
Say
And
that
so
shit again.
you inspire us, you become us. But until you
Okay.
do that, you're just a fan of us. Period. You're just a fan of us. And again, that's what it is. But this is no disrespect again because there's plenty of Mexicans that I have come across that were dope or impactful in the culture. So that's what I'm saying. If you're dope at it, Mexicans they usually end up being high on the ladder when they're great at something in the arts. Like everybody's gonna reference them because they
Right.
they bring they bring a different element that's not there. So that's what I'm saying. What your ethnicity is doesn't matter. It's what you contribute to the art of the culture. And when we inspired by it or we like it, you become one of us. Period. Point blank. And that's Sheila E. I can go on down. That is not. She is not black. You know what I mean?
That's
Her
right.
her knowing who her daddy is, Tito Puente, and understanding the family history of her and how she became a drummer and the whole understanding. But she's with us. Period. She's with us. And so there is never a conversation of, well, Sheila E's not black. What? Sheila E is blacker than any nigga on the planet. Period. 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 Because that's what she has given to us. She has given our energy and our culture. She is part of that energy and culture. She is not separate from us. She is one with us. And so that's why they're looking to try to put a tent pole here and try to get some recognition. This is hip hop. And so you're either part of the family of this shit or you're not. And so, and when you are, your ethnicity kind of goes by the wayside of it because there's plenty of dudes from Busta Rhymes is from an island. Oh, it's so many different dudes from islands. Don't say he wasn't a nigga that grew up in South Central or his mama ain't from South Central or from Queens or Brooklyn. They from somewhere else. They from an island. They got a different culture, but they've contributed to this one main culture. And
Yeah.
that's what we're talking about. If when you contribute to it, I don't care if you're the Beat Nuts, I was on tour with them. I don't care who you're talking about. If you're part of the culture, then when I shake your hand, when I'm around you, when we smoke, those is niggas just like me. There ain't no difference. And so if you making it a difference, that's what the problem is. And that's what I'm trying to say, because they're trying to separate themselves from everybody else. And that's not what this shit is. We all one, period. It's hip, it's rap, it's hip hop, whatever you call it, but it's all one. You can't get in and be like, we're the Mexicans or we're the Puerto Ricans or something like that. Nah, when it's the cipher, you either fresh or you're not. I don't matter what the fuck your ethnicity is. You know what I'm saying? And so So that's really what it is. You're either dope or you're not, and your culture don't have nothing to do with that, because you could be dope from any culture. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the legendary OG Strong Arm Steady Cruz, Will Blast.
Appreciate y'all.
No, I thank you once again. The knowledge, you sir, you are a treasure, and you know, may God keep you, bless you, and you and the Wiz